In our previous lesson, we discussed how to help your child identify picture labels. Now it's time to work on the expressive piece of this important skill, naming items and photos. Let's get started. When working on naming items and pictures, you'll want to use the targeted item name frequently in your speech. For example, if you and your child are reading a book and see a picture of the dog, you could say, "Oh, look, do you see the dog? Look at the brown dog." Dog says, "Woof, woof." Then give your child the chance to imitate just a single production of that target word that you've modeled. Dog. When a child is beginning to talk, it's likely that the word won't come out perfectly the first time. So you can model variations of the word. You can have them imitate just the first sound, da, 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 or the first consonant and syllable sound, da. Or maybe your child will say it perfectly. They very well could. Whatever your child imitates, get really excited and clap loudly. Children thrive on your encouragement and excitement. Once your child realizes they'll receive a positive response by imitating your language, they'll seek out more opportunities to do it independently. You can target naming items in books or even picture cards. Whenever you can, try to use real photos when modeling the names of items and pictures. This doesn't mean that you can't use cartoon pictures or illustrations, but you may have a better success if your child is focused on learning activities that use real-world photos. The great thing about these types of activities is that they can be performed almost anywhere, anytime. Make it a point to have your kiddo imitate the names of items and pictures for at least 15 minutes per day. If your child has a hard time paying attention to tasks for a set period of time, then break up the 15 minutes into smaller increments. As we've discussed, a child may not say a word exactly right with all the correct sound productions in the beginning, but let's say your child tries to imitate the word cat, but it comes out tat. That's okay. Your child will possibly have some misarticulations early on, and this is normal. We want them imitating their version of the word first, and then we'll work on proper pronunciation later. If your child seems to still have a hard time imitating words, even with lots of practice, be sure to talk with your speech-language pathologist about next steps.